Everyone, thought I'd just show you a couple of changes that have happened since we last filmed outside. It's been quite bad weather, so I haven't had a decent day, and today is absolutely amazing. I woke up to this beautiful sunshine, birds singing away, and everything's growing all lush in the field, although really it wants cutting back, but for the moment it looks fantastic. So, as you can see there, I've got myself a tarpaulin open over the top of the van. It serves as two purposes. One, it protects me from the rain, so I can keep the door open while it's raining without it dribbling in. Because the van slopes in at the top, it dribbles into the van, the rain does, if it's coming over the top of the roof. So that stops that, and also there's a leak on the other side that dribbles onto my pillow, and it's stopping that too. It also covers the back door so that it doesn't, when it rains, the hens area doesn't get wet. So I'm doing this video's about two things. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the new layout, and I'm going to review or use this washing machine. I haven't used it yet, that I bought a couple of weeks back, so I'm going to try this out today. It hasn't been the weather to be able to do it, so anyway, let's move further in. So yeah, this tarpaulin's a 5 metre by 6 metre, and it took some doing to get it up, but oh my goodness, it's brilliant. I love it. And I had this big pot in the container, and I went to go and fetch it, and I thought when it rains it would collect and run down into that corner, and I had that pot under the corner collecting water, but it not only collects water but it collects debris too. So anyway, it's not proving great, and I've got washing up to do, and it's been out for a couple of days and it needs doing. This is the only trouble. I mean, it's not a problem, but I've chose a clear one so it doesn't block my light out. It's all attached with bungee cords, so it gives it flexibility when the wind's blowing, so it's not going to rip. And also, there's a few anchor points that I've done in two different directions, so that it gives it a bit more rigidity and stops it flapping off. So if one fails, the other one will hold, hopefully. Anyway, this little area in front where everything is, this has all been I brushed this area, so it's free of all muck and debris, so it's tidy. So I've got the generator over there at the moment, ready to power up to plug into this washing machine. I've got my powder and stuff ready. This tub here is to collect the water when it's time to drain the water out, so I shall drain that into this area here. And so I'm going to put some washing powder in here now, and then, well, I don't know if this is going to be enough water, but that's the only thing with the washing machine. You need lots of water, so I may have to go and fill all these up again after I've washed them. I don't know if I need, because obviously I need to rinse them more than once, so it's going to take a bit of water. Anyhow, we'll see how we get on. And oh yes, so that's what I'm going to do later, after we've gone round the van. Excuse me. So when I went back to the containers, these are grates that I've got here. They were shelves that I was using when I was spraying and painting my light box frames. That's why they're black in some places and silver in others. So I thought they'd come in handy, as because the quails are free, well, to a point. They're free in the van, but obviously they can't come outside when they like, because, well, so they're free in here, so this is basically keeping them from coming outside. When I was at the container, I also picked up this chest of drawers. It's only a cheap, crappy MDF. It's splitting in places, so it may as well come in here rather than, because I don't want it in if I have a house. I like wood, really. I don't like this MDF. That's why you see it in here. It's not MDF, whatever it is, chipboard furniture. So it's given me a bigger surface to do stuff on. And I put this dresser in front of this cupboard for now. It doesn't hurt just to move from across there when I need to go in that cupboard. So I've been lots more space. Amy? Ah. Gary. Oh, Gary is there. So we've got Peter here. Where's Dave? Dave's here. Poor Dave's all bald. And when we were talking about Dave last night, we were looking at Peter, weren't we? Dave, poor Dave's feathers. Peter does ragger, don't you? Hey? So, yeah, so this area now feels massive to me, so that's fabulous. And then the hens, they've got this area now. There's only 2 of them, so they don't really need all what they've got now. So Felicity's in here having a dust bath at the moment. They've got treat corn and mealworms mixed in there. They've got normal mash and pellets in that one. They've got water down here. That fits perfectly between them, and I didn't measure it, it was just happened to fit. There's 2 more nesting boxes there. They do go in there occasionally. Felicity sleeps in that nesting box and Abigail sleeps in here, but they both use that as a dusting box. And they can see through, and it provides more light for the quails as well if I have the door shut in the main part of the van. When this back door's open a bit, it gives them a bit of light because it gets quite dark because I haven't got windows in it. So these are really okay, you know. So this tarp at night, that pole stops the door. I have to put it in the corner there to stop the door from, when it's windy sometimes it blows the door and the hens can't get in and out, so I put a stick there to stop it from blowing in and out. And I also use it to lift up the tarp when I'm shutting it, because once it's shut that comes down, and then this loose bungee hooks into this comes across when it's shut, and it hooks across like that under here, and then it hooks across and just gives it even more protection. So yeah, good tarpaulin that is. I like it. It was off eBay. It wasn't too expensive, but it's been reinforced with this whatever nylon threading or whatever cord. Yeah, so we will now proceed to put some powder in here and fill some water in, and then I've got a bag of light things. But what I really want to wash at the moment is these. This is where Fliss and Abigail were sleeping, in these baskets, and they need washing now, so I want to take the covers and blankets out and wash those. So that's something else, and I will see you a bit later when we've started, you know, when we've filled up and got the washing going. I'm definitely going to need a load more water. I've just emptied this 15-litre water butt in here, and it's, well, about halfway. No, not even that. So definitely going to need more water, although I'll probably be able to wash with what I've got here, but I won't be able to do any rinsing. So while it's soaking and washing, I shall go and get more water. Right, so that's halfway so far. So I've got the generator going, and we're ready to, I'm going to put these things, these light coloured things in first and see how they go. I just want to test it. So I'm just about to turn this dial. Yay! Cool. Oh yes, so it does a swish round one way for a bit, and it swishes round the other way, so I'll just put these in while it's... Cool. That swallowed them up, they're pretty dirty, so... And I've got this tea towel as well that needs a wash, so I'll put that in. God, that water turned dirty fast. So I'll put that on for 15 minutes. Cool. See you in a bit. Okay, again, so we're back, and it's just stopped after 15 minutes. so we'll just have a look at it, see how... Oh, that's not very clean, is it? It's cold as well, remember, we haven't got hot water in here. Look at these are pretty mucky. Definitely hasn't got all the stains out. I might have to give it another 15 minutes just to make sure. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes. So it's just finished doing its second whirl of 15 minutes. I did add a couple of things to it that wasn't too bad, but I've had a little look and they've come out okay, so it needed that extra wash. And the best thing now is going to be spinning it clean, so really that's where the magic is. And also whether or not this generator is okay to cope with this spin. As you can see, I've got it up on the step. It fits perfectly in between them guides there, so it's pretty rigid and solid on there. This tub's ready to collect any wastewater that I might want to put back in to wash these with. I'm not sure if the spinner and the washer are connected, so because it only looks like one drain, so if I drop that down, it's going to drain this and that, which I don't know, unless when you drain this it goes straight back into there. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see anyway. So I'm about to transfer all... Oh well, let's have a look. Got to get this thing out first. It's a bit rigid. It used to be flexible rubber in the proper twin tubs. I'll just put that there for now. So all these go into here. And if I can spin it all at once. Better probably leave it. I think that's everything. Yeah. Wonder if that's too much in there. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a look. See how this generator copes with it. I don't know what speed it's supposed to do. Oh my god! Here goes. Oh, it's spinning. Oh. Yeah, so what happens to the water? Oh, it stopped. I didn't like that. Is it because the water's going anywhere? Maybe I have to unhook this and put that. Is that going out? Oh, it's going again now. Yeah, it's spinning fine, and let's spin if this is up, yeah. Oh no, got to have that go. Everything's got a safety thing, so that's down while it's spinning, and it stops if you lift it. Oh, good, that isn't draining out, like I thought it was going to. That's good. Oh look, this is a filter. So that's good. I can put this water back in there now to wash them. That's brilliant. Oh, that's great. So what is that minutes? Or seconds? No, it can't be seconds, obviously. 5 minute spin. Right, well, we'll see what they feel like after 5 minute spin. Just want to bring your attention to how steady this is up on this. I thought it might vibrate it too much and wriggle about, but you can see it's on and moving as it's spinning, but it's not, you know, it's completely solid. Feels great. I'm very impressed. I really thought it might not cope with spinning while it was up on there, but it is. So this is definitely in minutes, so it's 1 minute left to finish, and the drain still dribbling a little bit, but that's brilliant, the fact that it's getting all this water out. I could never squeeze that much water out by hand, so this little bit of it's brilliant anyway. But that's great. this is a great little thing. It really is a good little thing. I'm impressed so far. And bearing in mind that I've used complete cold water in here, there's no hot water whatsoever, so normally I would put white stuff and light things, cotton stuff in hot water. So yeah, it's impressive, this is. I don't know how big a load, because I mean I haven't put in the water amount, I don't think. I'm not sure how much water you're supposed to put in. There isn't a marker actually to tell you where to. I'm sure it'll tell me in the instruction book where to fill it up to, but it sloshes over the top now. Oh look, it's stopping I think. Yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah. Wow, that has dropped. Wow, that's amazing. That's impressive. Wow, they feel pretty dry. So that's just the first. Wow, these look great. I'm impressed, and they haven't even been rinsed yet. So we'll pour some cold water onto these to rinse them and do it again. And then I've got some conditioner there to rinse them in. So we'll put this water back in here to start that wash again. And then we'll rinse these out. So I'll come back in a minute. So this is quite impressive. The generator is powering the washing side. As you can see, it's washing. Look at the colour of that water, but it's got dark things in it now. Obviously it's surging a bit because every time the motor stops and starts, it's making it go up and down. And it's also spinning at the same time. The timer's on. It can't really see. Oh, you can just make it out spinning in there. So it's spinning and washing at the same time. So we'll have I'll let you know the washing brand, where to get it from, and I'll also talk to you about the generator and what make that is when I've finished here. So yeah, so we'll just wait now till we've washed these and spun these. While these dark things have been washing in this side, they've been on twice, so they've had 30 minutes. I've had these soaking in some fabric conditioner and water for their final rinse. So I'm going to just rinse these through and then put these through the spinner, get all the washing done and hang it up on me Parkside that's coming useful for many different things. I think that's been brilliant for the applications I've used it for. So yeah, so next time hopefully we won't have this generator running and it'll be a bit quieter. Well, all in all, this is a pretty good bit of kit for what it is, to be honest. It feels like a little toy because it's plastic, but it certainly does its job. And especially if you use the timer twice, obviously if you've got something that's quite dirty, it'll need more than 15 minutes. It definitely works fine. The spinner's brilliant. All these clothes are all drier than they could, well, dry if not drier than what they come out of your own washing machine at home. It's, if not better in some of them, so that's brilliant. And it smells nice around here because I put them all through some fabric softener, which has got a nice fragrance to it, so that's nice. So this washing machine was off Amazon, and I'll put a link below. And this is its specs. As you can see, it's a China, made in China, isn't everything nowadays? So this is all bits and bobs some of you might want to know about it. It doesn't really got a model name anywhere particularly. It's just a Chinese import, whatever. So yeah, so I'll put a link on it if anyone wants to know more about him or wants one. But definitely recommend it. However, although it worked fine for me, I could have done with more water, to be honest. They should have had another rinse in. At least I've used that's a 15 litre I can't remember what you call them, tub or whatever, canister, 15 litre canister, and these are all 5 litres, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50 litres of water. Wow, is that 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, yeah, 50 litres of water, and I could have done with more, to be honest, for a final rinse, because they're not thoroughly rinsed really, but they certainly come out clean. And what's even more impressive is it was completely cold water, and I'm normally a hot water person. I like to wash my stuff in hot water, like 60, especially the lighter coloured things, but I am mightily impressed with that little wash machine. Cold water. And this little generator too is a brilliant little thing. It's compact. I like the cover on it. It's pretty waterproof and it's easy to carry around. It's not light, but it's not heavy, that's for sure. You can carry it with one hand. And it is a Parkside 1200 watt inverter generator. And it's got petrol in here, one outlet. It's got an eco, which I run it on, and a max, and an on-off switch there. And then those indicators tell you when the fuel and the oil need topping up. Plus, obviously, the power LED to indicate it's on. And then round here is the turn the fuel on and the starting rotor whatnot, and then the choke is here, and then behind this panel here is where you fill up the oil if you need to. So that is an awesome little thing. I love it. And obviously then I've got fuel to keep it going. So, washing done, and I've thoroughly enjoyed using this, and it's proved itself very well. Very impressive. Just need a better supply of water really to be able to use it to its max, but from what I've used it so far, it's done a brilliant job on cold water and minimal water. So definitely recommended from me. Good job.